Hey boo, hey, it's Diva and your girl is back again with another message. I'm super excited to bring it to y'all because y'all know we be getting in on these messages, channeling in the vibes that you need to know about. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. If you guys would like to continue watching, please stay tuned. Okay, period. All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm glad you stayed. I'm glad you came. Listen here, guys, I don't know who this is for, but you know, the energy that I'm harnessing in on is that you have so much favor on your life. You have so much favor. There are so many things that you don't understand that the favor on your life has saved you from. That many things that people have lost, you have gained because of your favor. There were so many things that were happening where people were losing a lot throughout this year because, you know, the recession or whatever and everything that's been, the inflation that's been going up. But because you have favor, God spared your life and he spared those that are around you. You guys weren't losing for nothing. Even if you didn't have what you used to have, you still had everything that you were supposed to have. You had everything that you needed, okay? Sometimes we don't get exactly what we want, but he makes sure that we have what we need, okay? Can I get amen? Period. Listen, so I've been harnessing in on the energy of people around you who favor you because they can see the light on your life. They can see the things that are taking place in your life. God says this is a second chance for the things that you lost. Here comes your second chance. This is your big up one, okay? Just like how Job was, you know, he got double for his trouble because I keep getting second chance. This is the double, the second, the two. So if you've been seeing a lot of 222s, understand that it's something that is significant to your second chance or the double that you'll be receiving. And it's crazy because I'm saying that, but I'm looking at this pillow and there's two shoes right there. So that's confirmation right there. So don't allow people who viewed you negatively in the seasons before or this year during your time of struggle, those that looked at you negatively. See, you had people around you who did not understand that you were going through some things, but you were still having favor. So most of them were looking at you like you lost everything. They were going around, you know, telling everybody you lost everything because of this. Y'all remember in the book of Job, again, I'm going to reference to that, because his friends said that you had to do something wrong for you to lose all of this, for you to go through all of this, that you're not healthy as you were. You had to do something to upset God. And they were tripping on him for no reason, because that wasn't even the reason. They were trying to read him without even knowing who source really is. So, you know, the Most High got on their butt and was like, you know, you were wrong about him. You didn't even know what you was talking about. A lot of you guys have people who are surrounding you, who are judging you and looking at you and saying that this is why you went through what you went through, although this is not why you went through it. They really didn't know what they was talking about. See, after seeing you go through so much, they literally expected things to get worse for you. They have been sitting there waiting and watching to see if something would get better for you or worse, but their hopes were on them getting worse, because this pushed you out the way. Because remember, you have favor on your life. They were expecting you to not get through this. Their high expectation was for you to fail, simply because of the favor that is on your life. See, it doesn't make sense when people don't want to see you make it, especially when they know you're favored. See, when you're in a room, you light it up. I told you guys that before. You're favored, you're chosen, you light up the room. See, some people don't understand how you are trying to do what it is that you have been called to do, and without any type of remorse, with their expectations of you failing. All of that expectation is almost like God just said, you know what, let me show them. The Most High wants to show you off anyway because of the favor that is on your life. Nothing and no one can stop what he has for you in your life. You will have people that are being used by the enemy to try to stop you in what you're doing. But you know, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And every tongue that rises up against you in judgment, ye shall condemn. This lets you know that whatever they're trying to do, whatever they wanted to happen to you, cannot work, because God already has you underneath the shadow of his wings. Understand that. You are favored by God. No one can stop that. When you look into your life and you begin to see how situations have kind of, flaked out. Some of the stuff just, it just didn't work. But it was all for your good. A lot of the things that you went through, it was all for your good. And they didn't understand that. See, on the outside looking in, it looked like everything fell for you. It looked like you lost everything. It looked like everything was over for you. But I promise you, this time is your second chance. This is the time where you see things change rapidly. Y'all remember when Yeshua he was going around and he was laying hands on the sick. He changed water into wine. He was doing all his stuff. You know, he had the naysayers. You got to block that out. I told you guys, block them and bless them. You got to move forward and don't even worry about them fools, because they not here for your greater good. No way. Your favor that you have, the favor that is on your life, causes people to become very jealous and envious of you. They begin to seek ways of trying to stop or counterattack the things that you have. And I also get that there have been some attacks. I'm pretty sure you have felt the attacks on your life. And not only that, the attack of people against you in your family, in your home, at your job, wherever you're at. You know, whatever you do each day, you may have felt those attacks coming. You may have felt a bit angry because of it. But fear not, God is with you. He knows everything that's happening. He's already seen it. It's been predestined. It already happened. And these people cannot stop your destiny. They can't take your destiny. You know, these people will try to do that. They will try to stop and block your destiny, but God won't allow that. The Lord will not allow these things to take place. There are many things that you seek in God that he understands that, listen, you've been seeking me. You've been doing what you have to do. All of these things that you've been doing to get yourself into that next point. Understand that there are things that God looks at and says, you know what? I'm going to take care of you. He's already going to take care of you, but it makes it an added bonus because you didn't give up. It gets the added plus bonus because you didn't allow those things to stop you. You didn't quit. See, you a fighter. You a G. You a whole G. You a whole mood for these people. Most of these people are actually inspired by you because you're strong, because you didn't give up on during the attacks and during those things that they were saying against you. They're actually looking at you now and understanding that, listen, I got to be this strong. I need to be stronger than them. So it's actually inspiring them whether they know it or not. I told y'all that in the other video. They're literally inspired by your strength because God has given you the power to keep going, to keep pushing, and to keep moving forward. The Most High is not going to make things the way that your enemies want them to be. They got to understand that it's not catered to them. It's catered to him. And he wants you to prosper. See, it is in his will that you shall prosper and have great success. Okay? It is in his will. And see, when they try to put their will up on you, baby, it's not going to work. Type in the comments, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Period. This event was a life-changing situation for you. They didn't expect you to pull out of this. All of that goes to show you that they were painting a picture of you that wasn't even finished yet. The Most High hadn't even moved you out of that situation yet. See, now that things are being catapulted, there are things that are moving out of the way for you. See, that was confirmation with that train, okay? So when the train comes, there definitely has to be some type of signal. There has to be something to stop the other cars from going over, right? It actually changes the direction of those who are on their way somewhere. Either they're delayed or they have to turn around and go another way to get to their destination on time. See, that's exactly what's been happening. Your delay does not mean denied. Of course, you guys have heard that saying, I don't know how many times, but trust and believe, the delay is not your denial. God can be either redirecting you or holding you back just for a little while so that you can get to the place where he needs you to be in his time. And y'all know God's timing ain't nothing like our timing. He does things swiftly, but sometimes he does it to where he has to hold us back and we have to be in isolation for a little while. And it's okay. You just have to stay humble and begin to pray and get, meditate so that you can be able to handle those seasons where you have to sit still. But this here is going to change the game for you. I feel as though at this moment, the situation for you is like the person who, instead of waiting on that train, they decide to turn around and go a different route. And see, God is taking you on a different route than other people. See, he says, straight and narrow is the way, and broad is not the way. Going the way that everybody else is going is not the way, so he's taking you in a different angle. He's wanting you to see things from a different perspective, in a different view. And see, when you go a different direction, you're going to see different views. They can't be on they're not going to be on the same path as you, so they're not going to be able to see things the way that you see them. You see things from the perspective of the Creator, from the divine. You can see things spiritually. I don't think these people that are looking at you, they can't see the spiritual things of you. They can't see the spiritual things that God is trying to do in your life because they're already in judgment. They're already judging you before. That just lets you know they're not spiritually connected anyway, if they're looking at it from their perspective. So if they seen you losing things, if you had to go a different direction, if you had to be held back, they couldn't understand it because they can't see your life. They can't see your life from that perspective, from the divine's perspective. It is different when you can see things the way God sees them. Then you can understand and see that even though you got all these haters and these naysayers around you telling you it's over, you know, it's done with, it's through. When you see it from God's perspective, you'll see that things are not over with. It's not done. It ain't over until he says it's over, period. See, even in this time, you may have dealt with death. You may have lost some people in your life. But see, when you can see it from God's perspective, you will see it spiritually as though this is not the end. It's not over. Death is not the ending. It's only the beginning. And see, a lot of you guys have lost people. You've lost things. You've lost a lot of people around you who were not supporting you. But we know that that's not the end. God can always make things change for the better. He can bring things back. Like I said, double for your trouble. I know you may not be able to get exactly what it is that you were trying to get back, but it's going to be better. God is going to make things better. The Most High wants to give you better. And that's what's going to happen. They're going to see you. These people are going to see that everything that changes for your life, all of the things that has been put up for you, for your destiny, for the things that God already has prepared for you, they won't expect this. They won't expect the things that are about to change. This is going to be shocking. This is going to be these fools are going to be so shocked about the things that you're about to receive. And you got to understand, you have to be in expectancy. See, a lot of times when I give these messages, I tell you, get ready, it's coming. But you do have to be in expectancy too. It's almost like manifesting. Because you're thinking about what it is that that's coming, and you're seeing it coming. But if you can't see it and you reject that, it's not the word. That's why when you hear people say things, or you're hearing a prophecy, they tell you to drop something in the comments so you can agree with their word. So if you agree, type in the comments, I agree, period. So many blessings are coming and things are swiftly changing. Whether it doesn't seem swift to you, because like I said, it may feel like it's taking a long time, but it's swift in the time, and it is in the spiritual realm. Things are shifting. And if you're ready for that, you have to understand that everything that you have waited for is about to make these haters mad. They gonna be big mad. Y'all already know they not expecting it. So your favor is divine. The favor that you have comes from the divine. It ain't come from people. It didn't come from things. It didn't come because of the money you may have. It didn't come because of the wealth that you may have. It came from the divine himself. So whatever they looking at and the perspective that they see you in is not from them. They can't judge you from that. See, that's what God wanted. The Most High wanted them to think that it was over for you. He wanted them to do that because it was time for them to leave, to get out your life, to move away from that. So they wouldn't be expecting nothing from you when it happens. They didn't need to know what was up to come for you. They needed to think that it was over. But I'm telling you, the way that things are changing, the way that you're going to be in expectancy, because you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to expect the best. And that's what's going to come. So get ready for all the blessings. Get ready for the change. Y'all know change is going to come. Change is coming, honey. So type it in the comments. Change is coming. You should expect the best because God has what's best for you. I love you guys. I'm going to end it here. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, share the video. And if you would like to give to the channel, you can go to Cashapp $DivaTV, or you can go to, at the bottom of this video, SuperChat or Superthanks and give to this channel. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Peace and blessings. Mwah.